Yeah, hi, it's Buddy here. Some of you may have seen my other YouTube videos that I've had of the ANCHORBUDDYNZ system that I make for pulling up anchors, and then because I've got a motorhome, I wanted to be able to lift my kayak onto the roof of my motorhome mechanically, and I've made a simple system for lifting it up, and so I'm now working on an even better system using chains. But initially I've just got it going straight up and down so I can store it in my garage. Now, the reason I'm doing that is, like a lot of you, you've got all your toys, like you've got your boat in here as well, the swing round, Jeanette, and you'll see that I've got a motorhome, and because I've got a motorhome, I've got about 12 feet or 3.6 metres clearance in the garage, and a great idea is to get the kayak up high up off the ground simply. Previously, I had pulleys for pulling it up, and pulleys, they're not very efficient unless you buy very expensive pulleys that have got ball bearing races in. So I decided, because I bought some chain and some motors for making a new kayak lifting system for putting them onto my motorhome, I decided I'd make one for storing it in the garage. And so what I've got here is this is all stainless steel, all the bearings, the chain, and the ball bearing races that are in it are all stainless steel, so that if they're outside they won't rust. And it's powered by, up the top, on the right hand side up the top, I've got a 120 watt motor driving through output of 40 RPM worm drive gearbox, which will drive the chain. Now, it's running on 12 volts, and because it's on 12 volts, it's nice and easy to make go backwards and forwards, or in this case up and down. And so what I've got is a simple little remote which you can buy on eBay or Trade Me or I think this one came from AliExpress. And as well as that, I had to buy a reversing relay which changes the polarity. So when I press this button here, it goes up. You'll see that it lifts the kayak up. You can hardly hear it going because it's not working the motor very hard, and the kayak is going up. I'll stand next to it. I'm 6 feet, and you'll see how high up it's actually going to go. I'd imagine this has probably got enough power to lift me off the ground if I stood on it, and it lifts it right up high, up into the roof. Now, when I stand underneath it, I'm 6 feet. You can see there's probably quite a bit of clearance between there and the top. So that makes it right out of the road. Previously, when I was pulling up the pulley, I had the kayak round this way, and it was a bit of a nuisance. Now, the other thing that you could use this for would be for storing, if you've got push bikes or something like that, you want to get them up high, up out of the road. It's a nice, simple way of actually doing that. Righto, I'll show you, bring it down again. You can see it comes down comparatively fast. And we'll stop it. Now, the motor is not labouring. I'm going to take some measurements shortly of how much current it's using. I estimated that it's theoretically that's about 4 times more powerful than what we actually need for doing it, but there will be losses in the system for it. I have tried putting some heavy weights on here, and it lifts them no trouble at all. So I would imagine that this would lift, even though that's only 29 kgs, I'd imagine it would lift a human being without too much trouble at all. I haven't tried sitting on it for going up, and I probably will. We'll see. Hang on to it.